This is a message to my fellow white women. What are we doing? Because it's people that look like us that are taking over school boards and stripping children of their rights. It's people that look like us that are heading up groups who claim to be for parents' choice, but are really for ignorant bigotry. It's people who look like us who voted in majority to put a misogynistic, racist criminal in the White House. What are we doing? Right now, some of you are on the side of letting our children get slaughtered in their schools. You're on the side of kids committing suicide because they're not allowed to be who they want to be. You're on the side of book banning and the teaching of propaganda history because it makes us feel less guilty than teaching our children the truth. That's crazy. Why would you want our kids to be that ignorant? To be confident but stupid? To be unable to compete outside of their states or the country? Oh, you learned real facts? Well, I learned Florida facts, so. If you define yourself by being a mother, if you define yourself by being a woman, if you define yourself by your kindness or your goodness or your faith, if you've devoted your life to taking care of others, then why are you carrying water for people who do and say the opposite of the things you claim to stand for? Why are you voting for politicians who see these wonderful qualities you put out into the world as something to be manipulated rather than emulated? There is nothing we get from white supremacy or the patriarchy that can't be taken from us as soon as we give them access to unlimited power. The very first opportunity they had, Republicans stripped women of our rights. They stripped us of the right to make the choice over what we can do with our own bodies. They've chosen to force us to die from treatable pregnancy complications and to bear our rapist babies. And they're talking about the death penalty for women who've had abortions. They're passing laws to allow our daughters to be married off as children and to expand child labor. So let's be clear, they aren't looking out for us or our kids. They're limiting what we can do and telling us how it's going to be. If we support them gaining more power over others, there's no way we don't end up subjugated ourselves. Look around at what you're doing. If it's marginalizing other people, other voices, other ideas because they don't match best with what you think the world should be, then you are helping build the power structure that will one day marginalize you. We are not protected by our proximity to white men. We are the closest collaborators in their perversity and the ones they will turn their eye on as soon as there is no one else left to destroy. We have to stand up against these tactics now or lose the power to stand up against anything again. We can't be naive. The world they're trying to create only includes us if we are useful to them. All the rights people have fought for, including our own, will be gone and there will be no way for us to get them back. And it'll be us, the white women, who allowed it to happen.